All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Zimmerman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
180. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Got it. 27, Mike 27. Let's go, D. Check 43. There you go. Let's go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4. Hey, high 7. Kill.
Off the play fake. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
Off play action. Perkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
No.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming after you. Check 3.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight right. Even. 4 down. Go on. 24. Check 24. Whip. Hey, exit. He's checking. Crash.
To throw from his end zone. Perkins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A 1st down carry for Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Smith, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let them know.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Zimmerman. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 78 yards, and the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Target. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Dawson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set, 180. Set, 45. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. He finds an opening past the 40, and he completes it to Hunt. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watch tight end.
And that'll set him back 5.
We got 4. There we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
45.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Watch the shift. Slam. Patch it. Roll out.
On second down now, Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Cut. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 27. No. Mike 27. Here we go. Mike 27.
From the gun, Perkins. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, box drop.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
180. Up.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurry. Mike's 50, Mike.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he'll let this go for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Falcons nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Go! Safety's creeping. Slam!
Hey, Haywood!
On second down, Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Now Ito Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 50.
Here's Pollard again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Hey, lock it.
On third down, Smith. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the run, it's Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Operating from the gun, Perkins. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Perkins. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
And
that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Zimmerman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Regular.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's get it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
90 is a mile.
Hey, seam 6. Keep gripping.
Back to throw. Perkins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Go on. Hey, Alpha.
Off the play fake. Perkins. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good. 180. 45. Bring it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
50 to Mike. You don't want to pick up the ball.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams